Evet arkadaşlar, herkese merhabalar. Hemen kısa bir bilgilendirme yapayım. Malum online ligimiz normalde bu ayın 18'inde bitiyordu, yani 18 Ekim'de bitiyordu ama Discord sınırlanmasından dolayı, erişime kapatılmasından dolayı kullanıcılarla iletişimde zorluklar yaşıyoruz. O yüzden ne olur ne olmaz diye biz bir 2 haftalık süreci uzattık. Tabi bu sizi etkilemeyecek, zaten biz maçları yaptıkça videoları yayınlamaya devam edeceğiz ama yine de bir bilgilendirme yapmak istedim. Haberiniz olsun. O yüzden bazı online kullanıcılara hemen ulaşamıyoruz. Biz takvimden kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. Eksik maçlarımızı artık sonradan tamamlayacağız. Şimdi bugün Minnesota'ya karşı oynayacağız ve karşımızdaki rakip gördüğünüz gibi 7 galibiyet, 1 mağlubiyetle devam ediyor. Zor bir rakip. Biraz can sıkabilir. Bizde Devin Booker'ın sakatlığı hala devam ediyor. En az bir 3 maç falan daha yok diye hatırlıyorum. Bakalım, sonumuz ayrı olsun. Umarım en son playoff'a kalabileceğimizi düşünüyorum ama neresinden gireriz o asıl mesele. Bakalım, hep beraber göreceğiz. Sizler de tabii eğer beğeniyorsanız videolarımızı lütfen bunları bize belirtmeyi, yorum yapmayı, beğenmeyi unutmayınız diyeyim. Yani Russell'a çok iş düşüyor bugün gene.
Well, maybe for Wizards fans, it gives them some familiar faces to root for deep in the playoffs, but listen, at the end of the day, the goal is for their teams to make noise and for them to be on one of their deep runs in the not-so-distant future.
Back to ball. 6 on the shot clock. Reeves with the screen for ball. From outside, off the mark. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Brooks kicks to Isaac. Back to Brooks. Russell against Ball. Tries from 10. Outside for Beal. Stolen by Ball. Moving it up. It's good from Barnes on the assist by Davis. Barnes has got the first points of the night for Minnesota.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the
Bizim tabii meşhur taktiğimizi kullanmamız, hele ki bu sakatlık sürecinde çok daha faydalı olacaktır işte.
And it's fun watching Beal take these shots. He's a master at knowing when to catch and fire.
Reeves outside. It's Davis on the wing. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by
Capela şu ana kadar fena tutmadı diyebiliriz.
Isaac a screen on Ball. The drive by Russell.
Bu sefer erken bıraktık.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those. Hey Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you.
Dylan Brooks o ne ya? Nasıl savunuyor?
Trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league,
çok kötü bir pas, kaptırdık onu. Bir defa. Peki iyi başladık diyemeyeceğim.
That is of utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
To the middle. There's Ball with the 3. Good, and it's
Oo,
Barnes.
Minnesota'da bir o kadar iyi başladı.
I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence from beyond.
Russell passes to Isaac. Back to Russell. Nice ball movement by Washington. Outside Beal.
Beal ilk atışını soktu ama ondan sonra da pek ısınabilmiş görünmüyor. Bakalım ne olacak.
Left side Ball. And there's another one for the
9-3.
Timberwolves.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Washington. Isaac a screen on Ball. Russell passes to Isaac. And
Oo, Jonathan Isaac bir de blok yedi abi. Buralar 56. Hadi bakalım.
Davis down low. Russell's there. Pass to Barnes. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Wizards trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Isaac a screen. To end the run. And oh boy, a lot of contact.
Zorladı. Faali aldı Scottie Barnes'tan.
Scottie Barnes picks one up.
No doubt the size of Isaac is a problem for the defense. Excellent at using that long frame to draw contact.
When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would
Lonzo bomboş kaldı. Güzel kes.
spread around the league and keep
Bir an savunma hatası.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying.
Birazcık Bradley Beal'da.
Beal against Reeves, and Beal kicks to Russell. Back to Beal. Over Reeves. The Wizards with another miss.
No
Şu anda
doubt
pek
it's been a
iyi
bit of a
savunuyor,
struggle for
çıkıyor,
him here
hücum
in
yapıyoruz
this
diyemeyeceğim.
quarter in terms of scoring.
Umarım açılırız biraz.
Brooks against Avdia. Down low. And Capella
Çok
sends
iyi,
it back.
çok iyi.
Well, you can't take those kind of shots around a shot blocker like Capella. You're just playing with fire at that point.
Capella with a screen on Ball. Beal and Davis.
Bir
sends
tane
it
de
back.
Beal'a.
And so the ball out of bounds.
Maç
Davis
bayağı alt
touched it
geçiyor.
last. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Capella sets a screen for Brooks. Inside, shot clock at 6. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, good old-fashioned slam from Capella.
And Minnesota has possession, leading by 5. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Güzel
I
kadro
caught up
kurmuşlar
with
ama
Chris
yani
Finch.
Scottie Barnes,
Now we
Adio.
spoke about how his team is prepared to try and
Lonzo.
defend Bradley Beal tonight. Coach said we want to keep that ball
Ve
out of his
Anthony
hands as
Davis.
much as possible. Make somebody else be the playmaker and scorer. That's our goal. It's a difficult challenge. We'll see if they're successful. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Doesn't get any
Evet,
easier
şu an biraz
than this. Capella's work
Davis
ethic
atlatıp
is what allows
Capella'dan
him to get
besleniyoruz.
those
İyi
dunks.
oldu.
You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to
Isaac
be your
orayı da
path?
savundu.
Kevin, I
İyi.
knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take.
Şimdi
an
burada
insider
üçlüyü
for the
bulursak
NBA
eşitliği alırız.
because I
Hadi
loved
bakalım.
playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions,
İşte
for
bu.
behind-the-scenes stories, and to be able to tell that story to the fans. I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
So connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
It's Beal on the wing.
Üst üste geliyor. 15-12 yaptık. Öne geçtik. Tabii Minnesota molayı aldı. 12-3'lük bir seri. Kolay değil.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Okashevsky's checked in for Davis. Kyle Anderson comes in for Scotty Barnes. Nasir Little, he's checked in for Avdia. And Georgia subbed in for Ball. Here's George. Reeves right side. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Yan parçaların da nasıl katkı vereceği önemli.
Here's Hawkins.
Hawkins. Berkay'la oynadığımız maçta da Jordan Hawkins kendini gösterdi.
Timberwolves trail by 5.
Güzel güzel.
So Shams, when the league brought in that 65 game played rule,
Bir de iyi savunma.
to motivate players to suit up.
Şu bölümü çok iyi oynuyoruz diyebilirim.
Kevin, they're about cold hard cash, and every summer we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by, and that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play.
Ne oldu orada? 3 saniye. Ah be Bill.
65 games played rule. There is an incentive for all NBA team and different accolades.
Yes, well said. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Zhang's checked in. Minnesota shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. George against Hawkins. Little passes to Anderson.
Çok iyi savunma ama ona rağmen.
Well, as a scorer, that's where Anderson likes to operate. He has a lot of tricks.
George against Hawkins. There's the pick. Outside for Beal. Sinks the three-pointer. Beal's got 12 points in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
George against Hawkins.
Çok güzel gitti yardıma.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Periyot biterken iyi toparladık diyebiliriz. Şimdi Davis girdi.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. The shot by George, no good.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Pass to Richards. Up top, Dermanenko. Up top, Hawkins. Back to Dermanenko. And here's Hawkins. There's the pick. 4 on the shot clock. Over Anderson. Minnesota with the rebound. Davis dishes to Anderson. Here's Sensabaugh. Defended by Richards. The wide open shot by Little. A 3 off the mark. Wizards leading by 6. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. The shot by Beal, no good. Here's Sensabaugh. Good on the three-point shot.
Ceza sıkısı geldi.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Wizards. Pass to Dermanenko. There's the screen. A three-pointer. Wiggins.
Deniyoruz ama işte bench girdiği zaman ne kadar sıkıntı yaşadığımızı bir kere daha görüyoruz. Aman Allah'ım. Anthony Davis. Richards'ı birazcık yedi.
Beal from long range.
Like
Beal, he's been the guy making things happen for the
20-19
Washington Wizards.
ilk periyotta önde
Porter had to
kapattık
take a
ama
lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly.
bugün bench'ten iyi katkı aldık diyemeyeceğim şu ana kadar.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
You've got Keontae
Davis
George.
sonunda kaptı, iyi başladı
Anderson is out there with
Minnesota.
Anthony Davis. Then it's Little, and it's Jang in at the shooting guard position. That's the five to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Capella finds Brooks. And blocked. That one
Orada
goes
da bloğu
screaming off the
yedi.
glass.
Well, he's so smart out there. Anderson always seems to be in the right spot to make a play, and that time gets all ball.
Davis with a screen on Russell. Loads it up for Davis. And
Evet,
emphatic
Davis
value
havalarda
jam.
uçmaya devam ediyor.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness,
Bir an
Davis
önce
just punishes
özellikle
opponents
Russell
on
gibi
those
oyuncuların
alley-oops.
All
deliciliğinden
right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your
faydalanmamız
secrets.
lazım.
How do you develop
Böyle.
relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication and making sure that I keep
Zaten bu
trust, I
kırın
keep the
yokluğunda
faith, and I keep a
Russell'ın
level of respect
önemi
with
daha
everyone
da
I come
artıyor.
across. Relationships
Söylemiştim
are the name
biraz
of the
önce,
game,
yine
especially
belirtiyorum.
in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you.
Yapacağı
They
katkı
trust
çok
you.
önemli.
So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
It's Russell with the drive. And he's good on the three ball.
Champagne'den güzel bir katkı.
Champagne's got himself on the board with three there.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Outside, Davis. Trying to find Little and gets it to him. Jang, the pass to Anderson. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Bakalım Champagne bir tane daha atabilecek mi?
Now Russell. With the drive, here's Champagny.
Bu sefer olmadı.
Three-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 3, and with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin,
26-25
thank you very much. Anthony
moladayız.
Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I
Maç
can block
gelgitlerle
shots,
devam
switch
ediyor.
onto anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much.
Evet, bu arada Davis çıktı. Biz de
Off on the
gidelim
layup.
uzunlarımızı kullanalım dedim ama ya bu sene kaçırdı.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of their first 5 shots.
Davis çıkmamış bu arada, ben yanlış
And
görmüşüm.
Davis throws it down.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks.
Ah be.
Late June, NBA free agency is such a busy time for you, Shams. During the start of that hectic period, walk us through your day. What's your life like? I've asked you this before in previous
Faul.
times you've been out here with us, but do you get any sleep?
Güzel.
I'm up 24/7 because the great part about the agency, Kevin, is you never know when you might get that call, you might get that text, when a player has committed, when a player has decided to go to a specific NBA team. That is what I live for. That's what I know the fans live for, and I'm one of those fans. So I want to make sure I know as well, and I'm able to inform in an appropriate, timely, responsible, and fair way, and accurately. So for me, there's not much wiggle room when it comes to sleep. I try to make up for it later, but NBA free agency, trade deadline, draft, those are time periods when I know I have to be on. I might be getting a call now, Kevin, actually.
Well, wait, I was just going to ask you. We're doing this game. I'm looking at your phone. It's lighting up. You're looking down. You're looking at the game. You're talking to me. You're doing two things at once.
I have to to be multitasking at all times, Kevin. You know that.
Oh, it's the best. Nobody near Barnes. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Brooks to the inside. Here's Capella. Isaac outside. Pass to Russell. Isaac with a screen for Russell. Back to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
And Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. It has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
Outside, George. Back to Ball. Lets it go with a three.
Lonzo Ball
Nice
ne
feed
ya?
that time from George. George has got his fourth assist in this one. Wizards trail by 3. Russell with it. 5 points in the game. Isaac a screen on Ball. To the wing on the left. On the wing, Brooks. From 18 feet away. Pass to Champagny. Isaac with a screen for Russell. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Outside, George. The tray. Rebound, Washington. Capella's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Oraya değil
Really,
mi
when
kuzum?
I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite
Hemen
old
ceza
enough, but
yedik
I was
ya,
old
hemen,
enough to
hemen.
see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also a part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. Bob Diaz checked in for the Timberwolves. Austin Reeves comes in for Keontae George. Here's Beal, and the shot goes in. Beal's got 14 points.
Beal is always a scoring threat, but right now we're seeing what happens when he's in the zone.
Reeves the pass to Ball. And again, Minnesota.
Lonzo Ball kariyer maçını oynamaya gelmiş herhalde. 17 sayıyla oynuyor.
Pointers and the D looks
Anlıyorum
shell-shocked.
abi.
Wizards trailed by 5. And here's Hawkins. On the wing, Isaac. Beal deciding where to go with it. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Anderson, he's checked in for Anthony Davis.
Evet, şimdi Davis oturmuşken içeriği biraz zorlayabiliriz.
Hawkins against Ball. Back to Reeves. Outside, Avdia. Lock at 6. Anderson is screen on Hawkins. There's Ball with the 3.
Ama yok, Lonzo Ball ben kariyer maçı oynayacağım diyorsa
About the last 5
bir şey diyemeyiz değil mi?
have all been threes. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Higgins outside. Pass to Hawkins. Avdia against Wiggins. And contact on the
O
shot.
zaman ne yapacaksın ki?
Free throws here.
Lonzo Ball yardırıyor.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And we also have seen them
İki de sıfırla
continue to
geldik.
fire from deep. With the results they're seeing, you can understand why.
Chang, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Wizards trail by 8. Here is Hawkins to the paint. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Well, Hawkins isn't just a scorer. He's also good at sharing the wealth.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Minnesota. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Ball against Hawkins. Here's the screen. Driving to the basket. The three. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead. He is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Beal.
And that's money from Beal. He's so crafty at finding space in that deep corner.
Reeves. Off
Harika
target with the
savunma
jump hook.
Beal'den.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in.
kere
Sometimes
daha
the process
oynanmış.
is right and you still get a bad result.
Zamanımız yeterli.
Hawkins against Ball. Pass to Richards.
Oraya yetmedi. Biz de buraya oynayacağız.
A second chance effort. And he lays it straight in. Now just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to
Richards'tan
that.
da iyi
Thank
kat
you
kaldı.
again.
Bu da güzel.
Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to
Bir
talk
tek
to.
Lamelo
It's all
diyecektim.
about relationships.
Lonzo
at the
Ball'u
end of the
durduramıyoruz
day.
abi.
When the
Herif
conversations come easily, that suits his
çılgın
purpose
oynuyor.
as a reporter.
And the
Verilmiş.
defense of the Timberwolves stand as good
Tosba.
as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edey's checked in. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as
Ah
much
be
as
Hawkins.
you allow.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Reeves the pass to Barnes.
This kid has hops. Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down.
Hawkins against Ball. Now Hawkins. Outside for Beal. Drills it
Çok
from
güzel
outside.
oldu bu.
Beal's got 8 points here in
47-46.
this quarter.
And you can
Devreye
tell
böyle gidiyoruz. Bakalım.
for his shot. He just believes that.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
It's been all about Lonzo Ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going?
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they were in a close game.
Depth has been the key for them so far.
Evet,
gotten a nice
Lonzo
spark from
planların
the second
dışında
unit, especially
bir performans sergiliyor bizim için.
And it's time now for the best part of the show. Let's see what... Thanks for spending halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So on the floor for Washington, they've got Brooks. D'Angelo Russell out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Isaac in at the 4 slot. Ball, the pass to Reeves. Now, here's Avdia. Nice ball movement by Minnesota.
Barnes girmedi.
Barnes can't get it to go.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Ball against Russell. Driving inside. There's Beal with the 3.
Erken attık,
Rebounded by the
olmadı.
Timberwolves. Outside, Davis. Pass to Avdia. And he gets the basket.
Ah lan,
Officials
bari faul
whistle
yapıyorum
sweat.
Brooks.
Chance at the line for one
Düzgün
more.
yap ya.
And I like Davis's decision making.
Ah be oğlum.
Fantastic. Always great at understanding when to move the ball.
And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the
Angelo
way
biraz
he
bırakıp
navigates
yıl
the
varken
floor.
sayılarını atmaya çalışmalı. Yani boşluğu
Yani
bulursak. Bu arada seti doğru çalışmasına izin vermiyorlar farkındasın.
He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. A 2-point game. Loads it up for Davis. He's off
Çok
on that.
güzel.
Good work defensively by Capella. Beal with it. Defended by Reeves. Brooks kicks to Russell. Isaac a screen on Ball. Here's Russell. And
Çok
that
kötü
one
bir
comes up a
tercih.
bit short.
Fake atmaya çalıştım orada ama yemedim.
Reeves finds Barnes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Barnes, an all-around threat. A good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
That's good from Barnes. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
Russell from long range. They get it back. Capella, the pass to Isaac. Isaac with a screen for Beal. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Beal's got 22.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Barnes outside. Here's the 3. That falls.
Bir an geride kaldı, cezayı kestiler.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been obvious.
Bu sene ben de dahil olmak üzere oynayan bütün arkadaşlar belirtiyor biliyorsunuz. Hall of Fame gerçekten ekstra bir zor stüdyolarda. Ya bildiğiniz şey var. Hata yapma payınız yok abi. Öyle bir şey yaptığınız an geçmiş olsun. Anında fark 10-15'i açıyor. Oradan dönüşte kolay olmuyor.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Russell against Ball. Isaac a screen on Ball.
Baksanız abi Lonzo'nun perdelemeler çalışmasını engelliyor set. O yüzden alternatif yöntemlere dönüyor. Mesela gibi. Böyle şeyler. Yani diyor ki hep aynı set oynama, onu izliyorum, çözüyorum diyor. O zaman biz de buna döneriz. Ama bunu yemeyelim. Ne olur. Hayır. Çok boş kaldı stat. Çok ezber bir pas maalesef. Transition mı?
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them, but not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you gotta look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Has to Beal. Fires the three. Ball with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And a change for the Wizards. Champagne's checked in. Outside ball.
Bunu da mı yedik?
A three from Barnes. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Wizards passing it around. Here's Russell. And another miss by Washington.
Şu an skor üretmekte sıkıntı yaşıyoruz.
Barnes left side.
İyi savunma ama hiç.
Barnes has got 7 now in this
Fark 10 arkadaşlar. Çok dikkat etmemiz lazım. Bir yılda oyunda değil.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Well, guys, last season,
Abi yok yani. Dylan Brooks'la olacak işte.
46 and 51 wins.
Ayak çizgili Allah'ım yarabbim. Niye o 3 saniye?
Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, "I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league." Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. To the middle. Teardrop shot. Oh, the big man.
Başımız belada arkadaşlar. Maç kötü yere doğru gidiyor.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in
Onu da atamadık. Aynen.
Excellent coverage defensively.
Böyle oluyor abi işte. Bir başlıyorsun, hiçbir şey atamamaya başlıyorsun.
Jermenko with the rebound.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
They set the pick. Russell passes to Richards, and he dunks it down.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Outside ball. Barnes bounce pass. Reeves in the corner. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Reeves has got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves.
Ne olacak bilmiyoruz bakalım.
Ball against Russell. And there's the drive. Champagnie.
Ulan Champagnie nefes aldırdın ya.
Champagnie's got 6.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you
Abi bu da girmesin artık ya. El üstü her şey atıyorlar ya. Bu oyun harbiden kendinden soğutuyor abi işte.
Russell against ball. Pass to Jermenko. Shoots over ball. No good off the front iron. Timberwolves leading by 13. There's the three. The rebound by Richards.
Nasıl oldu lan?
Richards got 8 rebounds in this game. Inside. Davis with
Kaçana bakar mısın?
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Minnesota. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Anderson outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long
Bradley
list.
Beal dayım giriyor.
The two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out
Sana ihtiyacımız
and
var
forget what
dayı.
they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way.
Öyle böyle değil.
It's
Çok
gotta be
ihtiyacımız
just
var.
Excruciating. Frustrating as heck.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Umarım bu kır döndükten sonra hızlı bir ivmeyle takımı yükseltir.
There's 1:59 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Reeves. Reeves with the screen for George. And they call the foul, so a
Abi
chance at the
attığı
line
sayıya
for
bakar
one more
mısın?
coming up.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the
Allah'tan
defense
bizim de bu arada
and
elimiz
find those
titremiyor
easy-
yani.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remained red hot from deep.
Pass to George. Launches a three. Rebound, Washington.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Russell looking it over. There's Beal with the three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
From deep, George drains the
Bomboş.
three-pointer. George has got 9.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Russell against George. Outside for Beal.
Bu sefer olmadı.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And
Bu nasıl
that
faul
leads to
abi?
free throws coming
Dokunmayalım
up.
mı?
Officials on the
Anlamadım ki
call
ya.
with the foul. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last
Vallahi
year,
zor bir dördüncü
Minnesota
periyot bekliyoruz.
had, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
32 seconds left in the third quarter. George against Russell. They set the pick. Driving in. Beal from long range. And
Çok güzel.
again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And George, here we go.
Yine gitti attı.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. George has got 8 points in the quarter.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Beal from long range. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't
Başımız
go in.
büyük belada
And so
abiler.
it's the Minnesota Timberwolves enjoying a 12-point lead as they... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And as we head into
Bir
the
de top
fourth, you'll see
çalsak
if
lan.
there's a comeback in the works.
Abi
Or
ne
if it's more of the
atıyormuşsunuz
same
ya.
from the first three quarters.
Ne atıyormuşsunuz
We've got
ya?
the
Her maç aynı mevzu
Sulu
ya.
out there with Anderson. Then it's George, and it's Jang in at the two-guard spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. It's
Onu da
stolen by
çaldım.
Davis. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And
Ne
Jang gets it
atıyorsunuz
to
abi
go.
anlamadım ya. Yemin
And
ederim
the
anlamadım.
Timberwolves lead by 17.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
And you see Russell taking the hit on that shot. Great body control, potential and one.
Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
O da girdi abi. Her şeyi sokuyorlar. Yüzde kaçla atıyorlar bilmiyorum ama yani her şeyi sokuyorlar abi.
In transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily.
Ona da gelmedi, görüyor musunuz? Dylan Brooks'tan medyatım atsak bu olur.
George with the ball. Now Beal defending. Pass to Davis. Shot from the low block. Tries again, and it's good on
Buraya kadar tutabiliyoruz. Fark değil mi oldu abi bir anda? Üzgünüm. Ama herifler şu anda iyi direniyor.
Russell against George. Outside for Beal. Another possession.
Bradley Beal yine 40 buldu. İşte tek başına olmuyor abi. Çok güzel blokla Bradley. Yemin ederim var ya. Bambaşkasın be kral. Bambaşkasın.
Brooks with it. Outside Beal. Capella sets a screen for Beal. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Davis with a screen on Russell. The three from George. Rebound, Washington. Capella's got 15 rebounds here tonight. And here's Russell. Pass to Yabusele. There's Beal.
Çok güzel.
Another from three.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Dylan Brooks maçta olmasa da olurmuş be. Yiğidim.
Now here's Brooks, defended by Little.
Oh, bir de pas hatası. Ulan Dylan Brooks. Ağzımı açmayayım diyorum da yani. Bari o reboundı al abi ya. Sadece aynı setle devam etmeye çalışıyorum şu an çünkü 3 sayı lazım bize abi. Farkı kapatabilmemiz için 3 sayı lazım. İşimiz çok zor. Çok zor yani.
We love when you can create looks in close.
Timberwolves leading by 14.
Bir top mop kapsak baksanıza o da gidiyor adamın önüne düşüyor.
Davis down low. Capella's there and Davis can't get it to go.
Hadi şimdi şunu atın lan. Bu 3 kritik bak önemli bizim moral verecek. Hadi.
George against Russell. Outside for Beal.
İşte bu. Bak moral verdi. 11'e indirdik. Hadi. Abi şu manyak var ya bak gene attı abi. Yani TÜRKÇE George oradan buradan bir yerden çıkıyor ve atıyor. Felaket seviyede ya.
And I don't think I have ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
Well, with that make, he's now Greg alone in second place for most threes in a game. You know, at this point, you have to go for the top spot, right?
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Here is Russell. There's a screen. Outside for Beal. 6 to shoot.
Ah be. Bundan oldu. Dylan Brooks mu o faali yapan? Allah belanı versin desem olur mu ya? Lanet gidesin.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Olmadık yerde yaktı bizi yine.
And he's good on the first of three. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Austin Reeves comes in for Jang. And Ball subbed in for George. And a switcher also for Washington. Isaac's checked in. And he makes all three. Now Russell.
Deneyeceğiz yiğidim. Yapacak başka hiçbir şeyimiz yok.
Isaac a screen on Ball. Outside for Beal.
Yani elimizdeki tek altın şu an.
Yeah, making it GA look all too easy right now.
Bir de Lonzo Monzo da girdi. Allah'ım yarabbim. Scotty Barnes girdi, girer girmez zam. Çıldırırsın ya. Abi ne yapacağız biz abi?
Isaac a screen. Russell passes to Isaac. Beal from long range.
Bu da girmedi. Ulan. Allah.
They led the game at 1 point by 20. Barnes outside Davis. Back to Barnes. Trying to find Ball. He gets it to him. Barnes outside. Pass to Reeves. And again it's
Sen de at abi. Doğru. Atmayanı dövüyorlar bu takımda.
Russell against Ball. Right side Beal. Capella sets a screen for Beal. Offline from the high.
Yok abi yok.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the
Yani tam döndük dedim.
16-point lead. Stolen by Brooks.
Adamlar rahat bırakmıyor ki baksana.
Stolen by Ball. Barnes passes to Ball. Back to Barnes. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Davis with the
Yapacak bir şey yok. Teslim olduk ya.
Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
Of. Üzücü.
And that timeout by coach was carefully
Yani
measured.
bugün bir yıla biraz daha yardım edebilen biri çıksa abi.
And now a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, Anthony Davis.
Şu maçı alırdık.
Dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of it.
Bak
He
Russell'a da
sure has given
oynatıyor.
this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Isaac down low. He's defended by Reeves. 4 on the clock. Here's Brooks. Wizards working now with the new shot clock. There's Russell with the three. No good that time.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Ball with the bucket.
And they're getting points. They're getting
Tüm
stops.
mekaniğimiz bozuldu aga. Yalan ettiler aga.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Pass to Beal, trying to end the drought.
Bu set de çok tatlı da kullanamadım.
Davis has got 15 rebounds here tonight. And it's Ball penetrating, stolen by Brooks. Barnes against Isaac. Capella with a screen on Avdia. And another miss by Washington. Minnesota leading by 20.
Nasılsa öldü takım, yatalım. Şimdi de atamamaya başlıyorlar. Her şeyi el üstü atan adamlar nasıl oluyorsa şimdi atamamaya başlıyor.
A hugely satisfying win. A
Yeni
game
mi
that
aklınıza geldi?
not many will soon forget. And On the other side, one that
İleride görüşeceğiz artık. Minnesota'yla yapacak bir şey yok. Devin Booker döndüğü zaman konuşalım kardeşim bazı şeyleri.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had.
Bari bir yıla bir
What
tane
a
daha
night tonight it
attırabiliyorsak.
was for Lonzo Ball.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game,
Onu da
and you
attıramadık.
could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
And it's
Lonzo
just
zaten
competing,
kariyer maçı
you know,
oynuyor.
giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Ulan Dylan Brooks, sen burada mıydın lan? İlk sayısını attı aslanım. Bak bak bak, havalara bak. Saf erkek be.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the
Lavuk herif ya, ömrümü yedi benim. 2 tane boş zaten kaçırdı orada.
Ball against Russell. Here's Reeves. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm.
Ay
from that.
yalnız bu şıktı yani. Davis havalara uçurup step back'le üçlük. Anca Bradley Beal'dan gelirdi. 55 sayıyla bitirdi o da. Elimize kolumuza sağlık. Yapacak bir şey yok. Bu yenilgileri de görerek gidiyoruz. 5 galibiyet, 7 mağlubiyetle yola devam ediyoruz. Bakalım playoff'lara kalabileceğiz mi? Devin Booker'ın olmaması bizi tabii üzüyor. Devin Booker geldiği zaman daha iyi bir hale geleceğimize inanıyoruz. Evet, gördüğünüz gibi orada muazzam işler yapan adamlar var. Yani bizde gene 28'de 17 ile atmış ya herif. Deli lan bu. Champagne de bugün iyi atmış bu arada. 3'teki iyi. Bradley bir delidir. Ama takım olarak yüzdeleri çok iyiydi. Şuradan bakmak istiyorum. Yani bizim üçlük yüzdemizi yüksek tutan bir Bradley Beal abi. Zaten çoğunu o kullanıyor. Baksanıza 19 tane girmiş, 17 tanesi onun zaten. 38 üçlüğün 28'ini o kullanıyor. O yüzden sayamayız ama yani diğer tarafta da %52 ile atmışlar. Biz pota altında da biraz yalan olmuşuz ya. Neyse, hayırlısı. Önümüzdeki maçlara bakmaya devam edeceğiz. Bölümün sonuna geldik. Güzel destekleriniz için teşekkür ederim tekrardan. Moral veriyor bize. Önümüzdeki maç Boston maç olacak herhalde. Sonra bir 3-4 maç evimizdeyiz. İyi bari. Hemen bir Devin Booker'ın sakatlık durumuna da bir bakalım. Kaç maç kalmış? Sadece bir maç. Güzel. Bir maç sonra en azından Devin Booker da dönecek. O zaman görüşmek dileğiyle. Kendinize iyi bakın. Bol bol yorum, beğeni ve paylaşımlarınızı bekliyoruz. Hoşça kalın arkadaşlar.